Jeffrey Dahmer, an American serial killer and sex offender, was born on May 21, 1960. Between 1978 and 1991, he committed a series of horrifying crimes, including the murder of 17 males, along with acts of rape, dismemberment, necrophilia, and cannibalism. Despite having what seemed like a normal childhood, Dahmer's behavior became increasingly reckless and uncommunicative as he grew older. Troubling signs emerged, such as his fascination with animal carcasses and a penchant for heavy drinking for entertainment, which continued into his high school years. At the age of 18, he committed his first murder, taking the life of Stephen Hicks. After this initial crime, there was a 9-year gap before his next murder. In 1985, Dahmer began frequenting gay bathhouses, where he drugged and raped men who are unconscious. He faced arrests for indecent exposure in 1982 and 1986, but managed to escape charges for rapes. His second murder was Stephen Twomey, a crime Heckle didn't remember committing, but discovered Twomey's lifeless body in his bed next morning. After this, the killings escalated, with 2 victims in 1988, 1 in 1989, and 4 in 1990. Dahmer continued to lure men from bars and solicit prostitutes, whom he would drug, rape, and strangle. Disturbingly, he also engaged in horrific acts with their corpses, using their bodies for sexual purposes, taking photos of the dismemberment process, and preserving certain body parts. Between 1990 and 1991, Dahmer continued his gruesome crimes, taking the lives of 4 more individuals in 1990 and 8 more in 1991. By the summer of 1991, he was committing murders at a disturbingly rapid pace, often killing approximately 1 person each week. His obsession with turning his victims into zombies led him to experiment with gruesome techniques, such as drilling holes into their skulls and injecting hydrochloric acid or boiling water into their brains. As his crimes escalated, neighbors began to complain about strange noises and foul odors emanating from Dahmer's apartment. In a chilling incident, a victim who had been lobotomized managed to escape and approach several bystanders on the street for help. Shockingly, Dahmer successfully convinced the police that the young man was merely his intoxicated boyfriend, avoiding immediate capture. However, the horrifying truth unraveled on July 2, 1991, when one of Dahmer's potential victims, Tracy Edwards, managed to escape and flag down a passing police car. The police visited Dahmer's apartment, where they discovered a nightmarish scene. Among the evidence were photographs of the horrors he had inflicted on his victims and dismembered limbs. Dahmer was arrested and subsequently sentenced to 15 life terms, totaling 957 years in prison. He met a violent end on November 28, 1994, when he was attacked by another inmate while incarcerated.